I was a school teacher with 2 little girls, and my husband was crushed on a motorcycle. And I literally could not make ends meet. I was working at McDonald's, I was being a church secretary, and I was teaching school, and it took everything that I made my bring home pay from school to just be able to put my children in daycare so I could teach. It didn't seem to be a very productive way to carry on life. And so some friends of mine at church encouraged me to join the Air National Guard. And they said, you'll make more money than you will at McDonald's, and we'll let you work all the days that you're not in school. They sent me to basic training, and because I had babies at home, they allowed me to come back to Tinker Air Force Base so that I could have my children at night in some semblance of normalcy, and go out to Tinker and go to school every day. The difficulty of being the non-majority gender didn't frighten me at all. What was really interesting was that I had these 1,000 big brothers all of a sudden, that I'd never been in that world. Because being in elementary education, I had mostly been in a female-dominated career field. But I found very quickly that they were so accepting, and they gave me an opportunity to learn, to have leadership responsibilities, and they accepted me for what I was. But I found in that kind of environment that it really wasn't about your size, it really wasn't about your gender, it was about the heart that you had. How badly do you want it? How hard are you willing to work to get what you want to have? And that's what I tell young women today when they say, I want to have a career, but I want to have a family too. And I go, you can do it. I've proven you can do it. I did it as a single mom and then remarried and had a great big family. You just have to have priorities. You have to say, what is it I really, really want? If you're someone who's never served in the military and you have a great love for those who provide you with this wonderful freedom that we have, the best thing to understand is they're just like you with a little stronger sidelines around them. They really believe in coloring inside the lines. I see misconceptions every day. A lot of the problem that we have, particularly with students, college-age students, where the veteran has really paid for his education by serving the nation, and they come back and want to access it, and they may have some difficulty attending mentally to the things that are going on. There may be, but they're usually more driven to be successful with it. In order to try to explain to non-veterans how to react to a veteran, I would say treat them like you would your Uncle Joe who came back to see you and hasn't seen you in years and years, and you remember him one way and now he's a very different way. Maybe a little older, a little wiser, a little different in his tolerance of the nonsense of the world, or maybe very suspicious of everything that's around him. What I would tell people who have not served in the military about accepting people that are in the military is a little bit of patience goes a long way. A lot of people ask me the question, what do we need to do for veterans today? And my answer is, it depends. It depends on what their needs are, because they vary from human being to human being. Just as when I was in a classroom and you ask a teacher, what do you need to do to teach a child? And you have to say, well, it depends on what they come to you with. Are they coming to you with some real physical needs? They are missing a limb, because that always brings everyone's attention to them. Some of them don't like that attention. Some of them come back with different mental issues or different needs from having lived through some really difficult and horrifying experiences. The people coming back to us very frequently have a very different set of expectations about how to be treated and how to treat others. When a veteran can no longer take care of themselves and they feel they're going to be dependent on family members or even the VA to take care of them, they become very despondent about their lack of control of their own environment. That's something that military people usually take a lot of pride in. When we talk about veterans and military people, it's very close to my heart. Just treat them with respect. Give them an opportunity and they can do anything. These are absolutely incredibly talented people. Abraham Lincoln said, "Shamed is the nation who forgets its warriors." If I could be a projector and show you the things that I know, life would be a lot easier for all of them and for all of us, because we would have a tendency to say, that's my brother, that's my sister. We owe them so much.